At the beginning of the drama, Seong takes the spotlight as the main character. His son's birthday has arrived. Seong's mother gifts him cash for taking his son out to dinner. Seong finds himself in need of more money. In desperation, he resorts to taking his mother's ATM card without her knowledge. Subsequently, he pilfers all the money from her account. He then wagers these ill-gotten funds on horse racing and manages to win 4 million. This leads to Seong taking out a loan from a company. As a result of this, several individuals begin pursuing him. Eventually, these individuals abduct Seong and subject him to severe beatings. When Seong reaches into his pockets to repay the money, he's shocked to find he has none, referring to the money he'd won from the horse racing. It's then that he recollects encountering a girl while escaping from his abductors. He realizes this girl had stolen his money by tearing his pocket. Seong's financial struggles leave him with a 1-month deadline to return the money. Seong manages to collect funds once more and takes his son out for a meal. In a rush, he heads to the train station, but unfortunately, he misses his train. While waiting for the next train, a stranger approaches Seong. Seong is unfamiliar with this man and knows nothing about him. The mysterious stranger propositions Seong, "I'd like to engage you in a game." He promises to give Seong 1 million won if he wins this game. Enticed by the prospect of a significant amount of money, Seong agrees to participate. After enduring a series of beatings, Seong manages to emerge victorious in the game, earning him the promised 1 million won. The unknown man hands Seong a card while saying that if he wants to earn more money, he should contact the number on the card. Upon returning home, Seong learns from his mother that his daughter will be moving to the US with her stepfather the following year. This reveals that Seong has divorced and his wife has remarried. Seong is determined to prevent his daughter from moving far away from him and realizes he needs a substantial amount of money to gain custody. Thus, he contacts the number on the card. Subsequently, Seong is picked up by a car, and there are other individuals inside. They all lose consciousness, only to wake up in a facility along with 456 other people. These individuals discover that they have been brought there as players, as evidenced by the uniform they are wearing. The host of this facility, a man known as the frontman, keeps a watchful eye on them. One commonality among the players is that they are all burdened by substantial debts. During his time at the facility, Seong encounters player number 1, an elderly man with a brain tumor, which is the reason for his presence there. A conflict arises between two players, a girl named Seok and a boy named Jang. Seok is the same girl who had stolen Seong's money by ripping his pocket. Seong recognizes her upon seeing her. Seong approaches her with the intention of questioning her about his money. Meanwhile, guards in pink uniforms arrive, their faces concealed. The guards inform the players that they are required to participate in a total of 6 games. The winner of each game will receive a substantial amount of money. The players are coerced into signing a contract which prohibits voluntary withdrawal from the games. According to the contract, any player unable to participate will be eliminated. The true meaning of elimination becomes apparent later. The contract's third rule allows for the possibility of the majority of players choosing not to participate, which would lead to their release. After this, the players are escorted to play the first game. Seong reconnects with his childhood friend Sang-woo, whom he had believed to be abroad for business. The initial game involves a large doll and a simple rule. The players must advance when the doll is singing and stop when it ceases. Initially, it all seems like a mere game, but when one player moves, they are shot and eliminated. Xiang and the others begin to understand the dire consequences they face, leading to fear and panic. The surviving players somehow complete the game, and the deceased players are removed, leaving only 255 players out of the original 456. The players are now terrified and unwilling to continue participating in the games. As per the contract's third rule, the frontman conducts a vote before revealing the prize money. The money will be awarded to the winner if they continue, but if they leave, it will go to the families of the deceased players. The prize money totals 45 billion won, and the majority of players choose to stop playing at this point, bringing the games to a temporary halt. They are informed that they can choose to return to the games in the future. The players are then taken back to their homes. The following day, Xiang goes to the police station and attempts to explain the situation, but the police dismiss him as delusional. Xiang shows them the card, but to his surprise, the number on the card is incorrect. Upon returning home, Xiang finds that his mother is missing, and Sang-woo has been secretly visiting her. When Xiang arrives home, Sang-woo informs him of his massive 6 billion won debt, which was incurred by investing clients' money in the stock market, resulting in significant losses. Xiang receives a call from the hospital, informing him that his mother's foot is severely injured due to untreated diabetes and requires an expensive operation. With no money left, Xiang turns to his estranged wife for financial assistance, but she refuses to help. Her new husband intervenes and provides Xiang with the money but warns him to stay away from his family. Xiang loses his temper, leading to a physical altercation in which his daughter becomes involved. Following this, Xiang's friend approaches his boss for money but is met with a similar refusal, leading to a fight during which the boss's hand is severely injured in a machine. Seizing the opportunity, Xiang's friend escapes with the money. Returning home, Xiang's friend advises his wife to take the first available flight and leave, as he senses impending danger. Seo seeks assistance from an agent to help move her mother from North to South Korea and discover her missing brother. It's revealed that Seo had stolen Xiang's money by tearing his pocket, leading to their confrontation. Seo's brother is shown to be missing, prompting a police officer to investigate, as the officer comes across a card he'd previously seen with Xiang. When Xiang returns home, he finds the card again, leading him to decide to rejoin the games. This decision leads to the players being transported by vehicles to an island facility. They have no knowledge of the nature of the next game or how it will be played. The players form alliances and groups to survive. Seo and her female friend go to the restroom at night and observe the guards engaging in suspicious activities, such as cooking something in large pots. They narrowly avoid being caught when a guard checks the restroom. Sang-woo overhears their conversation about the guards' activities. The guards keep the games hidden from the frontman, who deletes any video footage to maintain secrecy. They are informed of the next game, which involves selecting shapes to avoid elimination. When the players are allowed to choose shapes, Sang-woo instructs his team to select different shapes, ensuring their survival. The game involves removing shapes from a small pot without causing damage, with the risk of elimination for any damage. Sang-woo skillfully retrieves the shape, while Xiang becomes increasingly distressed. In the end, Xiang manages to complete the game but is left physically and emotionally drained. They are taken back to their rooms, with 187 players remaining and 108 eliminated. During mealtime, a fight breaks out between players, and one player is eliminated. Among the players, there is a doctor who profits by selling the organs of deceased players to the Chinese through collusion with the guards. The doctor's scheme involves the removal of dead bodies and their organs, unbeknownst to the frontman. This occurs secretly, and the guards collude with the doctor to ensure their own survival. An insider guard informs the doctor that the players have been given less food to incite fighting, eliminating the weaker players. The guard also shares information about the upcoming game with the doctor. The guard's plan backfires when they try to eliminate the doctor, who escapes and fights his way out. Another guard catches up to the doctor and, just as he is about to finish him, the frontman intervenes and kills both the guard and the doctor. The frontman discovers the officer's ID card near a deceased player, leading him to realize that VIP have arrived. The VIP are escorted to a separate area and introduced to another key character. A year later, Seong's life takes a dark turn as he grapples with addiction and the burden of the previous events. He has not yet used the money he earned from the games. A flower vendor approaches Seong, presenting him with the same card and an address. Seong decides to visit the address. At this location, he encounters the elderly player number 1, who orchestrated the games. This player is still alive but deeply disillusioned with life. He confesses to Seong that he orchestrated the games for the thrill of watching people struggle and die, enjoying participation over observation. He claims that the money Seong possesses is rightfully his. After this revelation, the old man passes away. Seong then goes to Sae-byuk's elder brother, ensuring his care and well-being by entrusting him to Sang-woo's mother, along with a bag of money. Seong departs for the train station and encounters the same unknown individual he met at the beginning of the story. Sang attempts to confront this person, but he manages to escape. Seong decides to call the card's number, seeking answers about the enigmatic organization and its motives. However, the response he receives is cryptic, insisting that his only chance for survival is to board a plane. Seong boards the plane as instructed, and to his surprise, he's greeted by a large group of other former players. Among them is his childhood friend Sang-woo, who had seemingly met a similar fate. These players are taken to an isolated island with a lavish resort, serving as the location for the next series of games. It becomes clear that these games are designed for the entertainment of wealthy VIPs, who have paid a significant price to watch the players compete. The VIPs bet on which players will win and which will lose, revealing a dark and cruel aspect of the organization. Each game presents a new challenge, from surviving a dangerous large-scale tug-of-war to a brutal game of marbles, with deadly consequences for the losers. Seong and his friends form alliances and strategies to try and outlast the competition. The escalating intensity and psychological strain of the games test the players' resolve and push them to their limits. Throughout these games, Seong seeks not only to survive, but to expose the true nature of this twisted organization. In a shocking and intense climax, Seong confronts the mastermind behind these games, seeking justice and retribution. The series concludes with a profound and thought-provoking message about the lengths people will go to for survival and the ethical dilemmas posed by extreme circumstances.